Hi everyone. Today I'm going to go through a step-by-step process of on how to create a jail inside your Nas4Free, and then we're going to go and install ownCloud with MySQL inside the jail and get it all up and running. So you can see here I've got the latest version of Nas4Free at the moment. I've set up um, one data set, so it's one partition and it's a RAID 1 configuration, RAID Z configuration, sorry. Pretty stock standard, so I'm assuming that you've got a Nas4Free up and running. So the first thing we're going to do is go to the forums, nas4free.org, scroll all the way down, and you'll see under software here, there's jails. We click on that, and there's a very good how-to here. So we'll go into that, and we're basically going to follow this. I modified some of the steps a little bit to make it simpler for myself, which I think. So I'm just going to go through that step. So we'll follow this tutorial here, written by Ralph here. The scripts have been written by a couple of users on this forum. So big shout out to them, and thanks to FS Brewer here, and the other user is Alexi. So thank you for this. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into to get started, and a lot of it is basically copying and pasting. The only changes I'm going to make to this is I'm just going to fetch the file straight into this location that I've got here. So if you just do that, it'll download that script, and then we just make this script executable. The only difference is I'm just going to put it directly into here, and then this here is very important. So it says there TheBrig install, that's the script, and this needs to be the location where the script is, where the jail is going to get installed. If you read through it, number 2 just means that it's going to put it into a working folder. Oops, sorry, my mistake. We've got to do the /. So what this will go and do is pull it down, TheBrig. So basically that's it. It says, hello new user, we will install TheBrig now, renaming 64-bit FTP binary, and TheBrig is installed. It's almost that simple. So what we do is we go back over here, and if you just refresh it by clicking on anything, you'll see there's a new extensions and TheBrig. So we go into here. So this is normal. So this is the very first time you run it. It'll say, okay, this appears that you're just installing TheBrig. Please confirm the install location by visiting rudimentary config. So if we click on that, it'll take us in here, and it knows where we've installed it. So all we need to do here is click save. So if we click save, it'll automatically create these other directories for us. So now we go over here and we click query, and what this does is it'll query a server, detect what version of Nas4Free we're running. So the release I'm running here is 9.2, and it'll give us an option of these files. So the two important ones, base you must have. Without the base it won't work. You can install the source, and this is the documentation, which I'm just going to leave for now. If you're running a 64-bit, then you must select this. If you're running 32-bit, then you won't need this, but if you're running 64-bit, you need to have the 32-bit libraries. So here we just go fetch. The selected packages will be downloaded as a background job. Please check back in a few moments. So we go OK. So in here, give it a few moments, it's going to go and download those two packages. I think it's about 100 megs all up. But if we click here to refresh, you'll see there's an update, an active download, and it doesn't keep updating. So if we leave it for a few moments, refresh it, and you'll see. So was that, sorry, the library was 12 megs and the base is 64.5 megabytes. So we're just going to wait until that finishes. I'm just going to go back and keep refreshing every now and then as you can see up here, this is telling you version that we're running. So down here we've finished downloading the 32-bit library. Over here we're still downloading the base, so it says partial. Cool, so it's finished. We refresh, so you can see it's downloaded those two files there. So that's pretty cool. What we do now is we go and actually we create the jail. It's actually really that simple. So you go over here. Obviously we don't have a jail running at the moment, so what you do is you click the plus sign here. So since this is the only jail and or the first jail on this machine, it's number 1. So start with number 1. Here we give the jail a name. I'm going to call it, let's call it ownCloud, because I am just going to dedicate this to an ownCloud. I'm going to go full, keep that LAN, give your jail an IP address, so obviously it has to be within your sub network. So this one is a .1. You can make it anything you want. So I'm just going to go, let's just go 200. I'm going to change this to 24 so that it matches with my current network settings, and I'll show you where you check that, but 24 is pretty standard. I want to reboot. I want it to start on reboot. Leave that diff blank. The other thing that I have found that I had to tick was this one. If I didn't tick this one, I wouldn't be able to install MySQL properly. Everything else, for now, we can leave it. We'll come back and we'll fill out one or two of these things later, but everything else you can leave default. The other very important thing is you have to tick these two. If you don't tick these two, it won't actually do anything. It'll look like it is doing something, but it won't do anything. So just check your settings. Once that's okay, just go add. And wait a few moments while it sets it up. Okay, so it's finished setting it up. It's saying we've got a jail called ownCloud. It's built, it's not running, and these are the details. So I'm going to click apply. So you can see here it's picked up the interface, the start on boot, yes, the jail's ownCloud IP address, the host name, and where it's located. Alright, apply that, click save. Excellent. So what we do now is all we have to do is click that button, and pretty much voila. I mean, you know, how easy was that? This is an amazing little script. So basically that's pretty much it. We actually have our own jail running now. Okay, so that's it for creating a single jail. What we're going to go do next is go and install ownCloud, and luckily enough they've gone ahead and created a script to actually take us through the whole process as well. So that's it for creating a jail. Be right back and we'll go through and we will set up ownCloud.